Hey, I'm Madam Madness, and I am the bearded queen of Amsterdam.
Hello, Miss Madness. Thank you so much for joining us today. Talk to me about your beard and tell me, did you do that because of some drag inspiration that you have or some art inspiration, or what was the motivation there?
When I started off being a drag queen, I used to shave it off, and I thought that I would be this Madonna fantasy and I would be the only woman. But then I found out that I hate shaving. And then I started thinking about why do I have to shave to be the most, feminine, but also masculine version of myself. So I started thinking and I was just like, what per se makes a man and what per se makes a woman? And that's also something that is built upon by society. So then I thought I could make it a statement and just tear it down. I felt like Madam Madness is here to show you that you can be whoever you want to be.
I agree. It's rotted, it's gutted. I hate shaving. So I can't even not shave and then be a bearded queen or do a bearded look because I don't have enough facial hair, but I have to shave what's there. I really love that you don't just leave your beard. You actually typically will paint it or put extra things in it or accentuate it
Right.
more. Like it becomes your art. You don't just paint around it. Because I know there's some people that I guess maybe you've heard that would say it's lazy.
Okay, so they might assume that not shaving your beard is lazy, but if you would actually know how much patience and time it takes to paint your beard, when you're shaved, it's just skin that you have to paint on. And when you're using a beard, you have to paint your skin, you have to paint your hairs, you have to make it look flawless. So it's so much more effort and time consuming than people would assume. So I feel like bearded queens are not lazy if they do something with their beard.
Because you're the first bearded queen on Drag Race. You have that title now. So first bearded
Right.
queen on Drag Race.
Nobody can take that away from me. And I feel like I represent everyone of the bearded queens that wanted to be on the show and have tried to get onto the show but never got to it. So it's a lot of pressure, and I hope that I can be the first example of what drag can be, and that it's just as fun as normal drag in quotation.
Do you think you were like a test subject for them? Do you think they were thinking, we'll test this on, this
Let's
queen?
roll and see what happens. I do feel like that because I even remember that the producers called me and they were like, it was a tight situation if I was going to be on the show or not, because the one side of them really wanted me on the show and the other side were like, is it not going to take it a little bit too far? So, and then they said to each other, okay, we are the Netherlands, and the Netherlands is always about diversity and showing more. So that's what made them to decide to get me on the show. So I was very happy that they made that decision.
I agree. And I think it's fun to see a different art form represented on the show because there's so many aspects to drag. It's not just, the one thing of a guy turning into a woman. Like you said in the beginning, right. There's so many creative ways to express yourself. So did they ask you to shave it for that episode? Because it kind of almost felt like watching it, like it was a story arc where, I don't know, what was your perspective on that?
There's a lot on the show that happens and a lot of the stuff that you don't see that gets to the television. Every single week, they would tell me, I don't understand the beard. It stands out too much. It's too blended in. That was the main critique that I would get every single week. So at some point, I thought to myself, okay, they're maybe going to send me home. I thought to myself, why not take the risk and just shave it off, because then I will show them that I'm listening to the critiques. But now looking back at the episodes, they hardly show that they gave me that critique. So it looks like I'm just doing it to make a shock factor. It kind of was, of course, but it was also listening to the judges. So
that's interesting. Yeah, because I was kind of thinking she must be doing this, like you said, is a shock thing because she has been in the bottom and she doesn't want to go home. So she's going to do this to be different. But you were just listening to their critiques. So that's an interesting, okay, we're getting some tea there. Are you planning on now keeping your beard full time?
I feel like I will get bored of the beard sometimes and then I will randomly shave it. You can expect that madness is going to take many forms and it's not just only going to be the beard. But for now, it's just going to be the beard.
One last beard question. Everyone's obsessed with the beard. How long does it take to grow your full beard?
Upon a month, I would say. So when I shaved it and I was sent home, I was like a shaved twink for a full on month. So now this is a little bit longer. This is I would say 3 months. But to get a decent beard back, that's a full on month.
Well, thank you so much for joining with me today. And I appreciate your time so much.
Thank you for having me. It was really nice.